Hey YouTube, what is going on? It's Black Tiger here today, guys, and in this video we're going to be showing you the best way to do the Pacific Standard heist to make it so much more quick and easy. But yeah, let's get into this video, guys. So the first thing you're going to need to do is have the host make sure he gives everybody an equal pay, so like he takes 40%, everybody else takes 20%. I think that's fair because the host does have to pay 100,000 initially. So yeah, it makes more sense if he gets a higher cut, and usually people will ready up if they see they're all getting an equal amount of pay, and it's not too insane. Like some people just be so greedy and like give themselves like almost the whole cut and just leave everybody else with the base like 15% pay, so they get like 687,000. I think that's ridiculous. But yeah, anyways, guys, you're just gonna want to do the heist normal until the first part, which I'll tell you guys about once we get there. But yeah, so if you're crowd control or whatever, it doesn't really matter who shoots the first two guards there. But yeah, if you're a crowd control people, make sure do not shoot any of the hostages, because then they will ring the alarm. And in the end, I think it does affect something. I'm not totally sure if it affects your pay, or it might void the challenge where you successfully complete it without restarting. It might count that as like a restart, or void your time that you completed in, so you don't get that achievement. But yeah, if you're crowd control, make sure as soon as the first gate there is opened that you come back in this room here and start shooting around the tellers in the back, because they will hit the alarm if they're not scared. So yeah, you really have to make sure that you are taking in control of them. But yeah, now if you're in my position here, the demolition, just gonna wait for the hacker to open up the vault door so you can get in and get the cash. But yeah, these people are messaging me in this game here. I've actually done this heist so many times, guys, to get this footage for you, so I'd really appreciate a like, and if you share this video with all your friends, guys, because this really is like a sick method to make a lot of money really quickly too. Like I've done the Pacific Standard heist in like literally 5 minutes, so yeah, it's pretty crazy how quickly you can make money. I don't know if there's a wait time before you can do it again, but it seems like you can do it pretty like rapidly. So yeah, it's pretty awesome that you can make that much money that quickly. But yeah, what was I gonna say? I forget. Oh yeah, this is another super important part of this method, guys. Is you want to make sure only one person grabs the cash. And like a lot of new guys who are doing this heist have no clue like what they're doing, and they start freaking out if only one person is getting the cash. Like sometimes people have even left my game because they think like someone's not even like participating or something. But yeah, you only want one person to get the cash, because that way if only one person like you can only lose money from one person if they're getting shot, so the other three people won't cost the team any more money if they get shot. So but yeah, the whole point of one person pretty much getting all the money is that you're gonna actually stay in the Pacific Standard Bank itself, and just ensure that you don't even get hit once with any bullets, so you keep the total amount of money that you gather from the bank. So it's pretty awesome. But yeah, it does take quite a lot longer doing it solo. Grabbing all the money here, obviously, as you can see, it takes kind of a long time, but it's worth it in the end, trust me. But yeah, I gotta go over here and get the second pile of cash, put it in the cash bag. And yeah, another pretty vital part that we'll get to later in the video is when the whole main important part of this glitch, well, it's not a glitch at all, but the method is to have somebody who has the apartment right, well, you guys will see the location in a bit, but has the apartment that's closest to the Pacific Standard Bank, so that they can actually go in their garage and get their Karuma. And then that's another super vital part, you have to have a Karuma. So yeah, usually most of the people who do this Pacific Standard heist now have the Karuma, but not a lot of them know how to do this method properly. So yeah, hopefully this video helps you guys. But yeah, the Karuma is the thing that saves everybody in the end, because it like has the best bullet resistance, I think, out of any vehicle in the game. Like literally you cannot get hit when you're inside the thing. It's pretty insane unless the person shooting at you has like a heavy machine gun or something like that. But yeah, in this heist, nobody knew what they were doing. So, like, I just ran outside here. Wait a minute, no, this is actually a different heist. I don't have the cash bag this time. But yeah, in this session, no one was really doing the Karuma glitch, like, that full part of it. Like, they did have the Karuma in their garage, but, they didn't know to wait in the bank, the person who has the cash, so... But yeah, so when you get out here, the bank, you want to make sure somebody has an RPG to shoot every single cop car, because shooting the cops with your, gun is just such a waste. And here's the second most important part here, guys. You don't want to go down that alley at all. It's a death trap. You want to go to the right here and jump over this fence, and then land on this building here, because if you don't land there, you'll like go flat on your face on the ground and you'll get pretty hurt. And these cops like have the most amazing aim I've ever seen in my life. Like, they literally have like laser aim. They can just like shoot you so much like anywhere you are, so you got to run really quick. But yeah, another important part we just did there is run forwards to that wall until you hear the checkpoint sound, because if you don't do that, it'll say that you missed that checkpoint, and then you'll fail because it'll say heist crew or whatever didn't reach the checkpoint or whatever in the time, because everybody else will have run away. So you will have, they'll say that you're no longer near the heist crew, and then yeah, it'll fail. Yeah, just here, shoot the cops quickly as you can. An RPG here would finish them off way quicker, but yeah, that guy like was really late on that and missed the first time. We already killed the cops. But yeah, so now you're gonna make your way to the motorcycles, but you're not gonna use them, guys. You're gonna blow up the motorcycles because you don't need them. They're death traps as well. The Karuma is the best way to get to the boat by far. And yeah, in this session, like I said, actually, I don't think anybody knew anything what they were doing. We just did the traditional method and got on the bikes there. But yeah, that is not what you want to do at all. But yeah, right here is some bulletproof vests, so that's super helpful. If you guys didn't know they're there, probably you should have known they're there, because like these crates are same things from the what the heck do you call them? Like the bounty hunter mission things where people attack you. But yeah, this is the area on how to get to the person's apartment here. Just from where the bikes are, you just go up that wall there, and you can go right to their apartment. And so yeah, whoever has that Karuma, they just go in their apartment there and either come out with it, but you can actually invite everybody who's in the session into your garage. So that's really helpful as well, so that nobody risks getting shot or killed. But yeah, as you can see, me and this guy just waiting for the other guy to bring out his Karuma there. But yeah, that session didn't end well for some reason, I forget. So this is the final session, I believe, that I was in, and we finally did it properly. And these guys really knew what they were doing, and yeah, we actually did the full method where I stay in the bank. I was actually the guy who collected all the money, so you'll see here in a minute. One part that's really important to doing this is you have to, once all the cops outside of the Pacific Standard Bank have been killed. I don't know if that's what the bank's called or not, but yeah, once every cop outside the bank's been killed, you run out there so that you'll hear the checkpoint sound. So I don't know if you heard there, but yeah, you hear the checkpoint sound, so that way the game thinks that you're still following the two other guys who are running to the garage where the person's Karuma will be. But yeah, so now you just wait in the bank pretty much to make sure you never get shot. And now the only way that you could possibly lose money is if the car, like, if you crash the Karuma a lot and it hurts, like, it'll hurt everybody in the car. So the person who has all the money will start losing cash from the impact of the crashes. So you got to be really careful when you're driving and try not to crash into too many things, or else you'll start losing cash. Yeah, other than that, this method is amazing, guys. You'll be able to do the Pacific Standard heist so much easier. When I first realized this, I was like, oh my god, this is so much easier. It's gonna be like no problem at all to do the heist from now on. So yeah, just thought I'd share it with you guys, so you guys can all learn the ways of the masters, I guess. I don't know. Yeah, I've done this heist so many times now, so it's like extremely easy. But it's pretty difficult for someone who's just doing it for the first time. But yeah, I believe the person who goes to get the Karuma, they first have to shoot all the bikes with a rocket launcher and then kill themselves, so that the people who are at the bank get spawned back to where they are by the bikes, so that way you don't risk getting shot at all, and it's like really easy to get to the Karuma. You don't have to run through the whole thing, and it saves the Karuma driver from having to come back, because I think if you go backwards, it actually says you're leaving the heist, and then it'll say that you failed. So, but yeah, that guy over there, I forget his name. Oh yeah, Honey Badger. He didn't know what he was doing, but I guess he just took cover there. But as you can see, the TWD girl committed suicide, so that's what you want to see. Well, hopefully the person who's closest to the garage is committing suicide, so that you get spawned back to the spot where they are, so you don't have to run through all that, so the person with the money doesn't lose anything. So much to explain, but yeah. It's a lot easier to watch than to explain, I guess. So yeah, as you'll see here in a second, we'll get spawned back to where the area where the bikes are. And then we just run to the person's house and wait for them to bring out the Karuma, and it's pretty much like a straight shot from there. There's no really other way that you can die. If the cops had rocket launchers, then it might be a problem, but they obviously don't. So yeah, once everyone's in the Karuma, pretty much his heist is complete. Unless maybe you somehow manage to crash it into the ocean and then you get stranded somewhere. But yeah, here, if you didn't catch it already, here's the spot where you want to go to quickly get to their apartment. This apartment's amazing. If I guess whoever you're playing with, just make sure they have the apartment here with the Karuma in it, so they can quickly get in to the garage and get their Karuma. Obviously the armored version. Regular Karuma would not work whatsoever. But yeah, as you can see here, that guy actually just came out of the person's garage, and somehow their Karuma got over there. I was like, what? How did he get there? But yeah, I was like confused, but nonetheless I got in, and we completed the heist successfully. But yeah, fast forward the driving here a couple times, because like there's no point in me wasting your guys' time in just watching us drive for a long time. But yeah, this guy was a horrible driver. I think it was TWD girl, and wow, you like really got to improve on your driving. We crashed so much. But yeah, I lost quite a bit. I don't know how much exactly I lost, but I lost a couple $1,000 for sure. Anyway, as you can see, I'm already at 1,244,000 instead of 1,250,000. So yeah, you do lose quite a bit of money depending on how hard and how often you crash. So you got to watch out for that. But yeah, you literally take no damage whatsoever, no matter how much the cops shoot you with their guns, because like there's just the bulletproofing on the Karuma's windows is just so fantastic, so you don't need to worry about any of that. But yeah, and then here's another important shortcut, guys. Instead of going around that huge hairpin turn up there, there's like a million cops in there too. Just go right up the side of this hill here and squeeze past these cops here, and yeah, it's like pretty much now you're home free until you get to the boat. But yeah, just keep going along the path here. There's a whole bunch of different ways you can go along, like I was showing you on the map there. But I think this is still the fastest. Like no matter which way you go, this way is still like one of the fastest ways to get there. So yeah, everybody stayed in the Karuma, but when we land, like I figured we're gonna hit the ground hard, so I'm gonna lose more cash again. So I just parachuted down, and like just if everybody does this when you're doing the heist, just make sure you land really nice and smoothly so you don't take any damage from hitting the ground or anything like that. And lucky enough, there was no cops around me when I landed, so it was perfect. I didn't lose any cash or anything. But yeah, I think our final take was 1,233,000, so it's still fantastic compared to if you just rolled the bikes. You get hit so many times by bullets and you'd lose so much cash. Like I think one time we went down from 1,200,000 to like 600,000 or something like that. It was crazy. So everybody got like no money. So yeah, this method will guarantee you guys a ton of money. And you can even, like, if you're doing it as a bunch of friends, you could just give one person all the cash from the heist. And then just do that a couple times, because, yeah, it'd be crazy. Everybody get, like, 1.2 million every single time you do the heist, so it'd be pretty awesome. Well, yeah, one person would, not everybody, but you get what I mean. But yeah, guys, this is pretty much it for this video. I hope you enjoyed. And yeah, definitely share this method with your friends, guys. It is fantastic. When I learned this, I was like shocked that you could actually do this, and it could be that easy to do this whole heist. But yeah, as you'll see here in a second, we passed the heist. I think I actually got platinum, so I was like, yeah. I didn't even really do much, so I don't know why I got platinum, but yeah, nonetheless, I'll take it. But yeah, as you can see, $246,000, not bad at all. If you did the heist yourself, you get like 500,000, I think, if you gave yourself 40% of the cut. But yeah, guys, that's it for this video. Hope you enjoyed, and see you in the next one. You guys are awesome.